9 things to let go of for a happier life after 60. As we journey through life, time teaches us valuable lessons about what truly matters. In our younger years, we may focus on building careers, raising families, and chasing dreams. But as we grow older, particularly after 60, our priorities tend to shift. The later years are often a time of reflection, where we have the opportunity to reevaluate how we spend our time and energy and decide which aspects of life bring us the most joy, peace, and fulfillment. In this article, we'll explore 9 things you should consider letting go of to embrace a happier, more peaceful, and fulfilling life after 60. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update.
1. Let go of meaningless spending. In the earlier stages of life, financial success and material wealth often serve as benchmarks for achievement. The accumulation of possessions, larger homes, newer cars, and the latest gadgets are often seen as indicators of success. However, as we grow older, our perspective on money and material goods can shift. Many find that the joy derived from purchasing things tends to be fleeting, while experiences, memories, and relationships provide far deeper satisfaction. The true value of simplifying. Letting go of meaningless spending allows you to focus on what really matters. It's not just about cutting back, it's about intentional living. Financial peace isn't only about how much you save, but also how wisely you use the money you've earned. Your financial resources at this stage in life are better spent on experiences that create lasting memories. Perhaps that long-awaited trip, spoiling grandchildren, or investing in a hobby that fulfills your soul. Why this matters. By letting go of unnecessary spending, you create financial breathing room. This allows you to focus on building a life rich in experiences, relationships, and personal growth. In the United States, retirement can often come with unexpected financial challenges, such as healthcare costs or supporting family members. Being prudent with your finances now will not only help alleviate stress, but also provide a sense of security as you enjoy the later years. How to do it? Start by assessing your spending patterns. Ask yourself whether a purchase is truly necessary or if it's an attempt to fill an emotional void. For instance, are you purchasing new clothes or household items that add value, or are they things that will be discarded or forgotten in a few months? Consider redirecting funds toward activities that bring long-term joy, such as travel, education, or even charitable giving. These are the things that often bring deep fulfillment and create lasting memories. Additionally, think about downsizing if you haven't already. A smaller home or fewer possessions can reduce the financial and the emotional burden, freeing up both time and resources for things that truly matter. Remember, life isn't about how much you own, but how well you live.
2. Let go of trying to please everyone. As human beings, many of us have an inherent desire to be liked and accepted. From childhood into adulthood, we often seek approval from family, friends, employers, and society at large. This desire to please others can lead to overcommitting, overextending, and sacrificing personal needs. However, as you age, you may realize that constantly trying to please everyone is not only exhausting but also unsustainable. The liberation in self-acceptance. There comes a point in life when the desire to meet others' expectations fades and the focus shifts inward. Instead of worrying about how others perceive you, this stage of life offers the opportunity to reflect on your own needs, desires, and values. When you let go of trying to please everyone, you free yourself from the constant stress of trying to be all things to all people. Why this matters. Chronic people-pleasing often leads to resentment, exhaustion, and even feelings of inadequacy. It's important to recognize that you can't control how others feel or react, and it's not your responsibility to ensure everyone's happiness. By releasing this need, you free up emotional and mental space to focus on what truly brings you joy. This is the time to nurture relationships and activities that align with your values, rather than bending to the expectations of others. How to do it? Begin by evaluating your relationships. Are there people in your life who consistently demand more of you than you're comfortable giving? Are you saying yes to things out of obligation rather than genuine desire? It's okay to say no. In fact, saying no can be one of the most empowering things you do for yourself. To truly let go of this mindset, practice self compassion and focus on your own well being. You deserve to prioritize yourself after years of placing others first. Surround yourself with people who respect your boundaries and understand that your worth isn't determined by how much you do for others, but by the authenticity of your relationships and how well you care for yourself. 3. Let go of always needing to be busy to feel valuable. In our fast paced society, being busy is often equated with being productive, successful, and valuable. This mindset is especially ingrained in the American work culture, where long hours and packed schedules are often seen as a badge of honor. But as you move into your 60s and beyond, it's time to reconsider this belief. The power of slowing down. As you age, it becomes increasingly important to recognize the value of slowing down and savoring life. The constant need to stay busy may have served a purpose during your working years, but in retirement or semi retirement, the need to fill every hour of the day can become more of a burden than a source of fulfillment. Why this matters. The truth is, your worth is not tied to how many tasks you accomplish in a day. After 60, it's about quality over quantity. By letting go of the need to always be busy, you create space for deeper experiences. Whether it's spending quality time with loved ones, engaging in thoughtful reflection, or simply enjoying the beauty of a quiet morning with a cup of coffee. How to do it. The first step is to redefine your concept of productivity. Instead of measuring success by how much you can get done in a day, start measuring it by how meaningful those activities are. Did you spend time with someone you love? Did you enjoy a hobby that brings you joy? Did you take time to rest and recharge? It's also helpful to practice mindfulness. By staying present in the moment, you can fully appreciate the experiences that are often overlooked when you're constantly rushing from one task to the next. Embrace a slower pace of life and understand that you don't need to earn your relaxation. Taking time for yourself is a gift that you've more than earned. 4. Let go of worrying about small things. As we age, one of the greatest gifts life offers is perspective. The things that may have caused stress and anxiety in your younger years, such as career concerns, minor inconveniences, or trivial disagreements, may now seem less significant in the grand scheme of things. However, for many people, the habit of worrying about small things can be hard to shake. Perspective, the gift of aging. By the time you reach your 60s, you've likely seen and experienced enough to know that life is too short to be consumed by small worries. Whether it's traffic delays, a messy house, or a misplaced object, these are the kinds of things that, while frustrating, don't have lasting significance. The energy spent worrying about them is energy that could be better used on things that truly matter. Why this matters. Constant worry, even over small things, can take a toll on your physical and mental health. Stress has been linked to numerous health issues, including heart disease, high blood pressure, and even cognitive decline. By letting go of the habit of worrying about small things, you can reduce stress, improve your health, and increase your overall sense of well-being. How to do it. When you find yourself getting worked up over something minor, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, will this matter in a week, a year, 5 years? In most cases, the answer is no. Learning to put things in perspective can help you stay grounded and avoid unnecessary stress. Another helpful tool is practicing gratitude. When you focus on the positive aspects of your life, the things that bring you joy, comfort, and peace, it becomes easier to let go of the little frustrations that crop up throughout the day. Remember, life is too short to spend time worrying about things that won't matter in the long run. 5. Say no to overcommitting. One of the most common traps people fall into, even as they age, is the habit of overcommitting. Whether it's to family, friends, community, organizations, or even hobbies, there can be a strong desire to say yes to everything. However, overcommitting can lead to exhaustion and burnout, even in retirement. The importance of protecting your time and energy. At this stage in life, your time and energy are more precious than ever. After decades of juggling work, family, and other responsibilities, it's important to give yourself the freedom to say no when you need to. You've earned the right to prioritize your own well being without feeling guilty or obligated to overextend yourself. Why this matters. Overcommitting can leave you feeling stretched thin and overwhelmed. It can also prevent you from fully enjoying the activities and relationships that matter most to you. By saying no to obligations that don't align with your values or drain your energy, you create more space for the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. How to do it. Before saying yes to a new commitment, take a moment to reflect on whether it's something you truly want to do. Does it align with your values and priorities? Will it enhance your life, or will it add stress and overwhelm? It's important to set boundaries and recognize that saying no is not selfish. It's an act of self-care. To make it easier, try practicing polite but firm responses when asked to take on new commitments. For example, you can say, "I appreciate the offer, but I'm focusing on my own projects right now." Or, "I'm honored that you thought of me, but I'm not able to take on any new commitments at this time." By setting these boundaries, you'll have more time and energy to devote to the things that truly matter. 6. Put your health first. In your 60s, 70s, and beyond, maintaining good health becomes more important than ever. Your health is the foundation upon which everything else in your life is built. Whether it's your physical health, mental health, or emotional well-being, taking care of yourself should be a top priority. The impact of small changes. The good news is that it's never too late to make positive changes to your health. Even small adjustments to your diet, exercise routine, and stress management can have a significant impact on your overall well-being. By prioritizing your health now, you can increase your chances of staying active, independent, and engaged in the things you love. Why this matters. Poor health can limit your ability to enjoy life in your later years. It can affect your mobility, your cognitive function, and your overall quality of life. On the other hand, taking care of your health can help you maintain your independence, enjoy your favorite activities, and spend more time with the people you love. How to do it. Start by making small, manageable changes to your daily routine. For example, aim to incorporate more fruits and vegetables into your diet. Take a short walk each day, or practice mindfulness techniques to reduce stress. It's also important to stay on top of regular health checkups and screenings and to address any health concerns as they arise. Additionally, don't forget about your mental health. As you age, it's normal to experience changes in mood or mental clarity. But it's important to seek help if you're struggling with anxiety, depression, or cognitive decline. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your physical health. 7. Stop procrastinating on personal goals. For many people, life is filled with responsibilities and obligations that often leave little time for personal goals and dreams. Perhaps there's a hobby you've always wanted to pursue, a place you've always wanted to visit, or a skill you've always wanted to learn. But as the years pass, these dreams can get pushed aside in favor of more immediate concerns. Seize the moment. Now is the time to stop procrastinating and start taking action on your personal goals. Whether your goal is big or small, the important thing is to begin. After all, life is too short to keep putting off the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Why this matters.
Pursuing personal goals can give your life a renewed sense of purpose and direction. It can also bring a deep sense of satisfaction and accomplishment, no matter how long it takes to achieve your goal. By taking action now, you'll avoid the regret of looking back and wondering what might have been. How to do it. Start by identifying a goal that's been on your mind for years. Break it down into smaller, manageable steps and create a plan for how you'll achieve it. For example, if you've always wanted to write a book, start by setting aside 30 minutes each day to write. If you've always wanted to travel, research destinations and start saving for your trip. The key is to take action, even if it's small. By making progress toward your goal, you'll build momentum and increase your chances of success. 8. Let go of comparing yourself to others. As we grow older, it's natural to reflect on our lives and how they compare to the lives of others. However, constantly comparing yourself to others, whether it's their financial success, health, or family life, can lead to feelings of inadequacy and dissatisfaction. Celebrate your own journey. Everyone's life is different, and everyone's journey is unique. Instead of focusing on how your life measures up to others, focus on celebrating your own accomplishments and the path you've taken. By letting go of comparison, you'll be able to appreciate your life for what it is, rather than what it isn't. Why this matters. Comparison is the thief of joy when you're constantly measuring yourself against others. It's easy to overlook the blessings and achievements in your own life. By letting go of this mindset, you'll be able to embrace your life more fully and enjoy the peace that comes with self-acceptance. How to do it. Practice gratitude for the things you have, rather than focusing on what you don't have. Take time to reflect on the experiences that have shaped you and the lessons you've learned along the way. Remember that your worth isn't determined by how you compare to others, but by the love, kindness, and wisdom you bring into the world.
9. End toxic relationships. As we move into our 60s and beyond, one of the most important lessons life teaches us is that our time and energy are finite, and protecting our well-being becomes paramount. Toxic relationships, whether with friends, family, or longtime acquaintances, can be emotionally draining, robbing us of peace and preventing us from fully enjoying life. In these later years, it's essential to surround ourselves with people who bring positivity, support, and joy. Letting go of toxic relationships is a powerful step toward nurturing a healthier, happier life. The cost of toxic relationships. Toxic relationships are often characterized by negativity, manipulation, emotional abuse, or a lack of respect. These interactions leave us feeling drained, anxious, or inadequate. Whether it's someone who constantly criticizes you, a friend who takes more than they give, or a relative who creates constant conflict, such relationships can significantly impact your mental and physical health. Over time, the stress and strain of dealing with toxic individuals can lead to increased anxiety, depression, or even physical symptoms like headaches or high blood pressure. At this stage in life, it's crucial to prioritize relationships that bring peace and fulfillment rather than those that cause emotional distress. While it may be challenging to distance yourself from people who have been in your life for many years, it's important to recognize that you deserve happiness and well-being. Letting go of toxic individuals allows you to reclaim your emotional health and create space for healthier, more supportive connections. Why now is the time to let go? The older we get, the more we realize that time is one of our most valuable resources. In your later years, you have the opportunity to reflect on what really matters and make conscious choices about how you spend your time and with whom. Toxic relationships often take up more space in our lives than we realize, consuming emotional energy that could be better spent on activities and relationships that bring joy, comfort, and satisfaction. By letting go of toxic relationships, you give yourself the freedom to focus on the things that enhance your life. These could be Positive relationships with supportive friends or family members, hobbies that bring you joy, or simply enjoying the peace that comes from no longer engaging in draining interactions. In doing so, you prioritize your emotional health and create an environment where you can thrive.
Setting boundaries or letting go entirely. Not all toxic relationships need to be completely severed, especially when they involve family members or long term connections. However, setting clear and firm boundaries is essential to protecting your emotional well being. Boundaries might involve limiting the time you spend with a toxic individual, refusing to engage in conversations that cause conflict, or standing firm and not tolerating disrespectful behavior. In some cases, you may decide that the relationship is too damaging to maintain at any level. Ending a relationship, especially one that has been a part of your life for many years, can be painful, but it is sometimes necessary for your own peace of mind. Distance doesn't have to be harsh. It can simply be a way of protecting yourself from further emotional harm. Steps to let go or set boundaries. Identify the toxic patterns. Reflect on whether certain people consistently leave you feeling anxious, unappreciated, or emotionally drained. Recognize if their behavior impacts your well being negatively. Communicate your boundaries. Have an honest conversation, if possible, about how their behavior affects you. Express your need for space, or make it clear what behaviors you won't tolerate. Limit your interactions. If direct confrontation isn't possible or comfortable, start by gradually reducing the amount of time you spend with them. Protect your emotional energy by keeping your distance from people who create conflict or distress. Seek support. It can be difficult to navigate these decisions alone, especially when dealing with long-standing relationships. Lean on friends, family, or even a therapist for guidance and emotional support through this process. Focusing on positive relationships. By letting go of toxic relationships, you make room in your life for more positive and fulfilling connections. Nurture relationships with people who respect and uplift you. Surround yourself with those who bring positivity into your life and value you for who you are. These are the relationships that will enrich your life, enhance your emotional well-being, and make your later years more joyful. In addition to strengthening positive relationships, invest time in activities that bring you happiness and peace. Whether it's pursuing a hobby, spending time in nature, or volunteering in your community, focus on the things that align with your values and bring a sense of fulfillment. These pursuits can provide the emotional nourishment that toxic relationships often deprive you of. Conclusion: embrace what truly matters. The later years of life are a time for reflection, growth, and embracing what truly matters. By letting go of the things that no longer serve you, whether it's unhealthy spending habits, toxic relationships, or the need to constantly be busy, you create space for more joy, peace, and fulfillment in your life. The key to a happier life after 60 is to focus on simplicity, prioritize your well-being, and cherish the moments that bring you joy. This is your time to live life on your own terms, and by letting go of the things that weigh you down, you can fully embrace the beauty of the present moment and the possibilities that lie ahead. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you find these stories inspiring and motivating, please comment 1. If not, comment 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Thank you for your valuable time.